Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to look at the problem odd string difference. And this problem is from Leetcode Biweekly Contest number 90. So according to the problem statement, we are given an array of string where each string is of same length. We can assume that the length of each string is n, and it is given that each string can be converted into a different integer array. So how is this array formed? So the array comprises of the difference between every two characters in the given string. For example, let us say the string we are having is ACB. So the difference integer array for this string will be position of character C minus position of character A, which is 2 minus 0, and then position of character B minus position of character C, which is 1 minus 2. It gives us 2 comma minus 1, which is the difference integer array for ACB. And it is given that all the strings in the given array have the same difference integer array except one string. So we need to find that exceptional string which is having different array, difference integer array. So this is the problem statement. And if we look at the constraints are very low. So a brute force approach will also work here, but the approach that we are going to discuss will be brute force, but also at the same time it will be a smart approach. So let us see. Okay. So let us consider this example where let us take this example where the array is having 3 strings. So for this problem, what we are going to do is we need to iterate through each string in the given array. We'll iterate through the given array, and for each string we need to calculate the difference integer array for that particular string. After that, what we are going to do is we are going to maintain a hash map where the key of that hash map will be the difference integer array, and corresponding to that key we will be having a list of strings which are having their difference integer array equal to the key. Okay. Now after this, so firstly let us create the hash map for this array. So we will be taking a hash map, and for the first string we need to find out its difference integer array. So as the string is A, B, C, so the difference integer array for this will be position of character D minus position of character A. So it will be 3 minus 0, which is 3, and then position of character C minus position of character D, which is 2 minus 3, it is minus 1. So for this string the difference integer array is 3 comma minus 1. So we will be adding this key in our hash map. And corresponding to this key we are going to add this string also. All the strings which are having their difference integer array equal to 3 comma minus 1, we are going to add it in our hash map corresponding to this key. So ADC string will be added. Then we'll move to the next string, which is W, Z, and Y. Again, we are going to find out the difference integer array for this string as well. For W, Z, and Y, the difference integer array will be position of Z minus W and then position of Y minus Z. So it will also be equal to 3 comma minus 1. It will also be equal to 3 comma minus 1. So we can add that in our hash map, 3 comma minus 1. And so we can see that this key is already present in our hash map. So all we need to do is we need to add the string corresponding to this key. After this, we move to the next string, ABC. So for ABC, the difference integer array will be position of B minus position of A, which is 1, and position of C minus position of B, which is 2 minus 1 minus 1. So now we can see that for string ABC, the difference integer array is different. So we are going to create a new key in our hash map, and corresponding to this key, we are going to add string ABC in the list. After this, we can see that our hash map is prepared. Now, how we are going to find that unique string which is having difference integer array? So for that purpose, what we are going to do is, while iterating through the array only, after in the problem statement, it is given that all the strings will be having the same difference integer array except one. So it means that after traversing the array completely, in our hash map we will be having two keys, and our answer will be that key which is having just one string corresponding to it. Okay, because all the remaining strings are having the same difference integer array or the same key. Okay, so this we can either do this in a separate loop after completely preparing the hash map. Now we move to the code section, and I will show you the second part of this solution I have done in the same for loop only. So we are going to see that how. Okay, so let's go through this code. So we are given an array of strings. Firstly, we have initialized our dictionary in Python using default dict, and each key will be having a list of strings corresponding to it. Now what we are doing is we are iterating through the strings in our array. For each particular string, we need to create the difference integer array. For that purpose, we need to iterate through the characters of that string, and once we are done iterating through the characters, we will be having our difference integer array. Now we need to add that as a key in our hash map or a dictionary. But in Python dictionary, the keys should be immutable. So that's why we first need to convert that list into tuple, and then we are adding the string corresponding to this key in our hash map. Now, after this part, what we are doing is we are checking if there are more than one keys present in our hash map. It means that, so previously we already discussed that after traversing through all the strings, at the end our hash map will be having two keys only. So that we are checking in this for loop only. We are checking if our hash map is containing more than one key, then it means that the other difference integer array of the unique string is already present in our hash map. but we need to make sure that the answer is valid or not, whether we are able to find out that string or not. For that purpose, firstly we have uh, extracted the keys of from our hash map, and we have named them as 1 and 2 because we know that there are going to be two keys in our hash map. Key here means difference integer arrays. So there are going to be two different keys, 1 and 2, and we are going to check if length of the first key list is greater than the length of the second key list. It means that the second key, the string corresponding to the second key is our answer, and we will return that. Or else, if the length of the second key list in our hash map is greater than the length of the first key list, then it means that our string corresponds to the first key in our hash map, and we are going to return that string. And if in case both the lengths are equal, and very easy to visualize an example where length of at a particular moment the length of both the keys lists are same. For example, length of first key is 1 and length of the second key is also 1. In that case, we are not sure of the answer, and we will not return anything, and we will continue looping through the remaining strings. So, and that's it. All we need to do is we need to find the key which is having smaller length. Basically, that key will be having just one string corresponding to it, and whichever key is having smaller length, we are going to return the string corresponding to that key. And if I try to submit this, it will get accepted. So this is a very brute force yet a smart solution. So that's it for this video. Thank you.